Well, I think that he wrote Soda. I saw it. Everybody saw it, and then he changed it.
Yeah, but it's letting go.
I didn't leave it in the.
Oh, Steve-O's freaking out because we made him not change his answer before. Steve-O is
He's right.
furious.
No, I didn't take my. And I didn't write.
I've never seen Steve-O pissed. Yeah, you got him mad. He goes, "What the?" And you're like, "Oh,
Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
Hi, everyone.
You.
Hi, welcome to GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show.
Welcome to all 1,000 of you.
Welcome to all 1,000 of you. We have done it. I should have done this a long time ago. Apparently on my Instagram, I just had to go, can we please have two? Because we were at 998. And I went, am I too loud?
No.
I went, can 2 people please subscribe? And like 25 of you did. So I should have done this a long time ago.
But we thank you for your support, and we won't disappoint.
Yes, absolutely. Hi, this is GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show. We talk about all the best moments that happened on the network this week.
Click.
I'm Natalie. That's Blind Mike.
Yo, welcome.
Hi.
What's up?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Christmas has passed.
Happy December to remember.
This would be, if I was in elementary school or high school or middle school, this would be the best situation because it's on a Wednesday. Christmas was on a Wednesday, so you get that full.
Yeah.
You get Tuesday the 20th, or I guess Wednesday the 24th.
You get Christmas
through New Year's, and then the following Monday the 4th you come back.
Yeah, because you're not going back to school on that Friday.
No. So that's some good shit. That's the best ratio.
You want New Year's Day to either be on a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Friday.
Yeah.
Because even if it's a Wednesday and you're going back to school for 2 days, I can handle that.
New Year's Day on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But ideally, it's on a Thursday.
Well, you always get New Year's Day, and if it's on a Thursday, then you get the Thursday, Friday off, and you come back on the Monday. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is also the juicy part of the Christmas break that it would be when you were a kid. This is right in the thick of it.
Yeah, you have no plans. You have nothing going on.
We're recording this on December
29th.
29th. This is when you've broken your first toy already.
Yeah, you're lounging, you're fully reclined. Maybe you have a friend over, or you go see some family, but you get to sleep in, and there's nothing in particular going. Maybe you go to the movies in the middle of the day.
Sure, but most likely you've had a friend cancel on you, so you're just hanging out.
Yeah.
You're eating leftover treats.
I've been eating leftover treats for a week.
You are a leftover treat.
That's kind of sweet, but also kind of backhanded. Yeah, exactly. We had a nice little Christmas this weekend. Mike was in Pennsylvania with his family for Christmas through the day after.
Yeah.
And so we did our little gift exchange this weekend on Saturday, and that was really sweet and fun. And I made a chicken pot pie, and it was delightful.
This was my present.
Yeah, we had this an uneven ratio where we both spent the same amount on our gifts, but his was all that, and mine was mostly stuff that I've been complaining that we don't have around the house.
Well, it was a mix of things that I know that you asked for and things I thought you would need and wouldn't even think to ask.
Yes, good stuff.
What was your favorite?
My favorite was the tray to eat.
Ooh,
it was like
that is something that you were
No, my favorite is the mirror. The thing that I've been very annoying about is the fact that we don't have a full-length mirror, so I just kind of have to guess what I look like before I leave the house. So he got me a full-length mirror, and that has been a game changer in just the 2 days since I hung it up. But second to that is the tray, which is like a lunch tray with legs so that you can eat on the couch.
Ooh.
And that's huge because we eat on the couch almost every day.
I
I eat on the couch almost every day.
I will say my favorite gift that I found for you is the marble charcuterie board.
Yeah, that was cute too. It was 2 little levels of like
Just because I knew you were also going to use it for candles, and I had the candles in mind.
Yes.
I'm like, I did a good one with this one.
That was a good one. Yes. And then Mike got his headphones because he's always borrowing mine, or was for a while always borrowing mine. So I got him his own pair. Mine are green and his are gray, so that we can tell them apart.
There's 3 things in this life are true: death, taxes, and Mike's gonna always need new headphones.
It's true. I hope these last you a long time, because the ones that I had originally, my dad gave me when I was a freshman in college, and I just replaced them this year.
Damn.
So 9 years later, 10 years later, and then I replaced them with the same headphones, and then I got you the same headphones as
They're
well.
great.
They're really great. The
I can't
Bose
wait
Quiet Comfort headphones. Don't pay full price for them. They go on sale periodically.
I can't wait to lose them on a train or
Don't
a
you
bus.
dare. I will be very upset if you lose them on a train or a bus within the next year. You have a year warranty. If you lose them after that, I'm going to be less mad, but I still think that you should have them for at least 4 or 5.
What if I leave it at a comedy club?
Well, then hopefully you can get them back.
My he's dying.
What happened there?
I also got my brother seat covers. I went to one place for all of my I went to the one-stop shop that is
Don't tell them what it is. It sounds more embarrassing than it is.
I was stimulating a local business,
He was stimulating a local business.
which is what I call it when I jerk off a homeless man.
Is the homeless man a local business?
He's a local and he's his own business.
I also went to tea. It was my grandmother's 85th birthday, so we went to a tea room and we drank a bunch of tea and had scones. and
This
little
is the
sandwiches.
tea room.
This is the tea room. That should have been the name of our podcast.
We spill it all.
We do.
And brother,
So
let me tell you, there's a couple of things.
there are a couple things. There's not much studio lore today because no one was in last week for like 3 of the days.
Greg Fitzsimmons was just hanging out.
Greg Fitzsimmons was in today. That's correct. Today's Monday, the 29th. I really like that guy. I met him at Skankfest. We had a bunch of correspondence about the room that I worked to, the private recording booth, and we bonded over Boston. And he also told me that he's mentoring a young comic who was in my graduating class. So that's pretty cool. So I feel like I bonded with him over that, but he was hanging out at the studio today for Real Ass Podcast a little bit. Yes, that's some
And you were
studio
bonding
lore.
over Boston.
Yes. Last week we got into a restaurant nearby that I've been wanting to go to for a long time, so I can't tell you guys what it is.
Oh, that one.
I can't tell you guys what the restaurant is, but there's a place that we have been I have seen it almost every day, or I've seen it every day since I started working here, and it's impossible to get into. It's like we managed to get same day a reservation at 7:30 on a Friday night because of the storm, the snowstorm. I assume that's why, or it was the day after Christmas and no one.
I picked
was
my
in
spots. Listen,
was
I knew
brilliant.
exactly when to go.
That was brilliant, and it was really good. We each got a sandwich of sorts. He got a burger. I got a chicken sandwich.
I was
It
like, there's literally
incredible.
no better time than right now to go.
Yeah.
And I will say the burger was a little salty.
This chicken sandwich was. I didn't like that there were so many pickled jalapenos on it. It was kind of hard to suffer through. I ended up taking them off and giving them to Mike. But other than that, it was really good. Yes. So that was our studio lore. And by the way, what is this? Wednesday? Today's New Year's Eve. By the time you're watching this, I'm putting out on my Instagram all of the places that I ate, all the new restaurants I ate in at the end of in this year. Sorry. I'm putting out a video on my Instagram of all the new places that I ate near this, in the East Village this year.
What was your top one if you had to do a Natalie food rap?
Ooh, top one. Let's see.
Yeah, you kind of did your own rap where you're
I did a little food wrapped. I think next year I'm going to write down every bar I go to in New York total.
If you had to calculate how many bites you had this choose.
I have to choose a bite, my top bite?
No, like if you were to you know how it's like
count the number of chews?
Yeah.
God, dude, I don't fucking know. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to ask.
Yes. Thank you. Natalie just got the show.
What?
You ask crazy things on here to get crazy answers.
I think I had 20,000 bites. Is that what the answer you're looking for? Is that the answer standout place it. Best bite, supper. First place we went to, January 3rd.
Wow.
Pasta al limon.
An Eric recommendation.
Yeah, that was incredible. But like most notable bites, the dick-shaped waffle at Kinky's Dessert Bar, or that $10, $15 milkshake that you hated.
Oh, I hated that.
At Morgenstern's. And wait, hold on. Wonderland Bar. Do you remember we went to Anxiety Attack and we went for a bite and a drink right before, and we went to the place where the guy kept being like, "Do you want to film it?" And he would take out a drink with like smoke.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty fun too. Yeah, top places.
Wow, you loved Wonderland. I didn't realize.
No, it's I'm not doing favorite bites. I'm doing most notable places.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you think? Okay, besides the place upstairs. Your favorite go-to spot. What do you think is your most frequently
eaten at food place?
In New York City.
Sonny and Annie's?
Oh.
Definitely most eaten at Sonny and Annie's. Runner, like a dark horse in the race that I was not expecting. Electric Burrito. Electric Burrito is so good I crave it.
Wow.
They have a burrito, I don't know what it's called, but it's shrimp and steak. And their salsa is incredible. The sauce that comes with either the chips or the burrito is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Electric Burrito. I think I've eaten there like 4 or 5 times this year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I bring my own food a lot. So for me to repeat the same place that many times that I just found this year is saying something.
Nice.
How about you? What's your favorite place around here that you've found this year? And we're a food show now.
Stromboli Pizza.
Shout out Stromboli Pizza. You're right. After you got your surgery, we got a calzone.
I was really hoping it was going to be Holy Cow, but it didn't hold up to what I thought it was going to be.
Holy Cow was just okay.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be better.
I would eat there if it was closer, but it's not worth the effort at all.
No, it's not, and it looks how it tastes.
Yeah, it looks how
Dingy.
it tastes. Kind of like a White Castle.
Yeah, dingy.
Yeah.
But all right. So first off the bat.
Yes, please.
Well, we have to talk about on Legion of Skanks that our favorite Chris's were on.
Yeah. Yes. I was there. I was there in person.
Yeah.
That was great. Wait, can I really quickly tell my fortunate story? I just learned that I can leave my car in the city overnight now that we're in our place in Jersey City, that so I can drive in, get drunk, safely leave my car near here, and take the path home. And that's what I did. And coming home from Skanks, I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm drunk. I'm going home. That's always really fun. And I went, oh, I'm probably going to have... I wasn't prepared to take public transit home. I bet I have to do this in silence. And I reach in my coat pocket, and my headphones are in there.
Let's go.
I consider that a good omen for the new year.
Yeah, and it's kind of a fun travel home drunk.
Yes, it is. But that was because of being
time.
at Skanks, and the Chris's just have that vibe where I'm like, I need a beer.
True.
Yeah.
And especially if we're talking about Jake's Feet, which we're about to get into.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You kind of have to drink. They spent a lot of time talking about Jake's Feet.
So much time bordering on like what lives in their head.
Figs.
Yes, bordering on figs. Lives in their head rent free. Why are you still talking about another man's feet?
Yeah.
It's a little weird. But I liked it. I thought it was funny with the ad for the.
Yeah, can't believe Lewis got by a fucking Temu psoriasis ad or whatever.
Yeah. You get to the website and it's like clear that they advertise this for a bunch of foot ailments.
Right.
Because the quiz that you take, which was like footcure.com or something like that.
Mayo foot.
Yeah, Mayo Clinic foot. It's clear that it's not just what they were advertising, which was kind of what Jake has. Also crazy to me. Yeah, no wonder that you have so much athlete's foot when you never take your shoes and socks off. That's how you got it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And now you're just compounding this. You're just swamping yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You're literally turning your feet into Shrek.
Yeah, I watch a lot of people getting their fucked up ingrown toenails fixed videos. So I know about that. You can't have it in a damp, warm environment all the time or it'll grow. You have to air them out.
What if this is Samson hair?
I didn't go to church camp. What does that mean?
You were talking about this on Far Carnival recently.
What was that?
Samson was the guy from the Bible with the really long hair.
Right.
And if he ever got it cut, he would lose his powers. But he was really strong. And he knocked down Solomon's temple or whatever.
So if Jake fixes his feet, he won't be interesting anymore? Or he won't be a good fighter? Or he won't be a bad fighter, rather? Because he lost?
Yeah.
I was going to list a thing that Jake has, and I'm like, his hair dies, he loses his hair.
Will he not be able to man on the street anymore?
There you go. There you go.
On the holidays?
Yeah. He won't be able to front you till Friday anymore.
Damn.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's a good point.
I think it might all be in his toes this whole time.
Yeah, the power's in his feet. I also like that he said he's dating a chick who also
Which
has
means
fucked up
that he
feet.
could literally power trip.
Whoa. Whoa. I ain't got a power trip. Who you going home with?
What were you going to say?
I like that he's dating a girl that also has fucked up feet. But he saw hers, and he won't let her see his.
Hey, the girl I'm talking to right now also has fucked up toes.
Well, that was what I was going to say.
Yes!
He told us this.
Don't tell people.
All right, this is dude. This is some type of sick modern Cinderella story here, dude.
Yeah.
So you told her about your feet. You said something.
Yeah.
And then when she said, what'd she say?
She hasn't seen him yet.
She hasn't seen them.
No.
But how do you know she has bad feet?
Because I saw hers.
And
You
how
saw
bad?
them.
Well, what's
And she
bad
told
about
me.
it?
I
You
told
have
her.
some fucking nerve. I never seen these bitches' feet. I bet they're way better than them feet.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's like if I showed Nat my tits and she didn't show me her tits.
True.
It's the same thing.
It's like that. Yeah. But seeing the Chris's is always a delight. It's why
fellas.
It's why I went. Yeah, he's never seen him. That's it. That's all I have for that. Oh, Mike loved the song. Oh, I loved the game.
The game was
The game really made me
You liked the
laugh.
N-word part.
No, I liked the beginning part. Gay Jay.
Gay Jay Shane, gay Shane, gay Shane.
Yeah.
And then Stanley said hot.
Hot.
Hot Jay, hot Jay, Jay, hot Jay, Jay. Jay, hot Jay, hot Jay.
I should cut that one in.
And then and then it was Jew voodoo. It was like Jew.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, fuck. I don't remember.
It was so good.
It was good.
It was very funny.
I
but-
was ready to hate it, and as soon as it started, I felt like a little kid. I was like, this is the peak of comedy. This is so funny.
Yeah. It was and then obviously, you know my favorite part.
I do.
Is whenever Big J animates inanimate objects with his hilarious voices.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the Dave Smith Isn't Coming to Skank song.
No, I'm talking about the puppet.
Let's hear the puppet.
So this is a puppet from the Regz.
Yes, it is. We talked about it last week.
And Lewis was like, I knew Big J was going to love this, so I brought him on Skanks, and immediately Jay...
Gave him a character, gave him a personality.
Of course, because Jay's the most creative person on planet Earth. And then afterwards, during the ad read, they got Mint Mobile, and Jay started doing the ad read with the puppet, and they were like, this is too mainstream of a sponsor. we can't actually keep any of this in, but it's so
Yeah.
funny that we're gonna add it on as like an, and they did. They kept it in as like a post credit, which it harkens back to like old skanks. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, Mike said when he heard it, he goes, they included it. If I was still just a Skanks fan, I would have loved it. And he's like, well, I am still a Skanks fan.
True, but this is up there with Shane fucking with them during the ad reads when he had just done SNL for the first time.
What did he do?
He just kept he kept trying to get Lewis to do shots.
Oh.
And wouldn't let him finish the ad read. He'd be like, dude, you're a bitch if you don't do that shot right now, like in the middle of like a sheath read.
That's funny. That's pretty good. Sheath would be
And
cool.
it literally took like 20 minutes for them to get through like 2 ad reads because Shane just kept fucking with them. That's what this felt like, where they were like, Big J is now talking to Dave Smith through the puppet.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What, you crying about Charlie Kirk? Or what was like? He was like, this motherfucker's still crying about Charlie Kirk.
We're not doing the regs this week, right?
No, but we are going to do Story Wars at some point.
Okay, I just want to touch on this. I wonder if Lewis is going to be mad that I'm telling this. But in the group chat...
No, this was great. This is perfect. This is a little...
I guess there's nothing here that's not public knowledge.
This is a great little behind-the-scenes Regz group chat candid moment.
In summary, in the Regz group chat, Lewis said, we all know that Arrington is not with the GaS team anymore. We talked about that last week, but he basically opens it up for Danny and Joe from the Regs if they're interested to apply as to be producers here. And Danny goes, basically, thanks, but I have enough work going on right now, but thank you for thinking of me. And Dan Soder goes, damn, Danny just told you to take that job and shove it. And Lewis goes, well, Soder doesn't have Danny or Joe's number saved. And Dan Soder goes, or you don't, which is correct, because that was Danny, as Dan Soder accurately pointed out. And he goes, did Lewis just try to dunk on me and then reveal that he's the asshole?
He does this all the time.
And Lewis goes, that's hilarious. I literally have them saved the opposite. And then a gif of a kid going... And then Soder goes, you really thought you had me. Ha ha ha, you stupid fuck. And Lewis goes, I really am. And then I will say, shout out to Joe Russell, goes, I'm horrified that Lewis has been attributing all of Danny's input as mine. So that really made my morning. I liked that a lot. And I did usually I'm like lurking. I don't try to like say anything or react to anything so that they forget that I'm in there, but I gave a couple ha-has for that one. Oh, it's funny. We will talk about Real Ass Podcast. We can do that next if you want with Joe List and Ian Fidance.
Sure.
I was on that. I covered for Shannon on that. But when... Oh, I wanted you to weigh in on this, actually. It's Christmas related.
Weigh in on this. What is it, 132 pounds? Because that's what I...
Oh, man,
that's what I weigh in as.
Joe List came in and said, what's up to me? And he goes, you didn't weigh in on my discourse in the Regs group chat. And I go, I didn't think it was for me. I thought it was for the guys. He goes, no, it was for everybody. Basically, he said that Sarah Tolomash, his wife, was saying that when she was a kid, all of the presents on Christmas morning were from her parents. And then her stocking was full of, like, erasers and, like, goofy practical shit like that. And... that was from Santa. And I said, no, for me, I said, no, it was kind of the opposite, where most of the gifts were from Santa, but then the big gift was from my parents. Usually, like, an American Girl doll or something.
It sounds like some South African horse shit.
Yeah, a little bit. Although I think it is a European
like
thing to have, like,
Elon
oranges.
Musk, Nelson Mandela.
Sarah Tolomash.
Yeah, bullshit.
What was your... Oh, I think I talked to you because we were talking about how late both of us stopped believing in Santa Claus. So your parents gave you any presents? Or it was all from Santa?
All Santa, all the time.
I'm shocked by that.
I've told this story on the show before that a bunch of them, the neighborhood parents got together...
Yeah.
And took photos of someone coming up to the house as Santa Claus and taped them to every single kid's door on the house. They all conspired
That's
to do
cute.
that. So that's
sweet.
how much they
kept up
kept
the
the
ruse.
illusion.
Yeah, that's pretty cute. No, we would always get the equivalent of the bike. That was from my parents.
Which, if that's not Americana, folks, I
Yeah.
mean, what more of an American story is that right there?
Yeah.
How adorable.
So he
But-
wanted me to weigh in on that, but we talked about it. We got to talk about Lewis's new dog.
Well, all right, okay, sure,
Apple. He got it, and its name is Apple now.
sure.
And I gave my opinion on the show.
What do you guys think of the name in the booth? Apple. Ladies, gentlemen.
I agree that I would like it better if I didn't hear why you named her that. Thoughts?
Yeah, there's worse names. Slinky really was a bad one.
That's
Slinky was a
crazy.
stinky.
Slinky I could see for like a cat where you don't have to say their name that much.
That makes less sense because it's Toy Story was a dog, Slinky dog.
Well, I know someone who... Never mind. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. I guess Slinky dog. I just don't tell people that you love Steve Jobs so much that you named your dog after him.
What if they do what Nate Marshall did with Butter Dog? Apple Dog, the dog with the apple.
Bad. Sounds...
Apple
Listen
dog.
to yourself say that again, and it's like nails on a chalkboard. It was the
dog with
most
the apple.
unpleasant sounds in a row. Butter dog. That just rolls off your tongue.
Butter Dog.
So
The
good.
dog
It
with the
makes
butter.
sense together. No, he's gonna be like, I'm surprised he didn't name it Jobs. Name it Steve. Having a dog named Steve is kind of funny, but it's a girl dog.
Stephanie. Oh, they did say Stephanie.
Did
that
they?
That was Jola's suggestion. I also like that Lewis was like, Jolis was like, "Why do you admire Steve Jobs?" And he's like, Who would you admire, Joe?" And he goes, "Ethan Hawke. That guy was awesome."
An actor.
He's like, "That guy is cool."
He could not name anyone else to admire. So funny, dude.
No, I thought that was on purpose. I thought
Oh,
he
yeah.
intentionally gave that response, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
I just didn't get enough credit, but I love that, a little quip.
Ethan Hawke.
Um,
What else? Did you have anything from rap?
Well, just to finish that up, I mean, Apple, it's not a good dog name. I'm gonna just be honest. It's a bad.
I used to have
even if it's not, I don't like it without the context.
I think it's fine. It's fine without the context. It's not great, but it's fine. I used to work at a store with Thai people who were the my bosses, and one of them was called Apple. I don't know what her name in Thai was, but she would go by Apple. They all had weird names like that, though. And then there was one guy who was just Mike. And you would be scared if Mike would come. Mike was a white guy. So you'd be scared. If Mike was in town, you better be on your best fucking
If
behavior.
Mike was Wowski.
But I'm not going to even entertain that one.
Wait, was this in Boston?
Yeah.
And he did he talk and was he like, "Yo, kid"?
No, I don't think so, because they had locations They had a location in New York and one in San Francisco. I don't think he was from Boston.
You better be wicked on time.
I don't think that he was from Boston. But the other ones were like Thor. Like my main boss was named Thor, but I don't remember what his name in Thai what his real name was.
In Thai it was Hammer.
Basically. Anyway, one of them was Apple, and that's what I think of when I think of the name Apple. Also, don't ask me how I remember this. Gwyneth Paltrow's daughter's name was Apple. That's when that was the craziest thing that a celebrity could name their kid.
Really? Not
Yeah, it was-
Blanket?
Well, this is post-Blanket, but I don't remember why people were more upset about Apple than they were about Blanket.
Blanket is nuts.
Blanket is fucking stupid.
That's what I would say. Lewis, the
Name
worst.
your dog Blanket.
Blanky is not bad.
Yes, it is. It's worse than Slinky.
What if it,
Definitely worse than Slinky.
all right. Well, what about I don't know, Furball.
Oh, there's a Frank. I
Hey,
think
Frank.
that's Frank.
Frank, what would you have named Lewis's dog?
As the resident dog expert, I would say that dog name should end in an E sound.
Okay.
True.
So I do think Slinky is better than Apple.
What about O? What about like an O sound?
I think, like scientifically, their hearing, they just respond better to a name that ends in an E sound.
That does make a lot of sense. And it's got to I feel like 2 syllables is easier, but no more than that. It's like a 2-syllable dog name is better than one.
Stevie.
But also,
Stevie would have been good.
yeah.
Like Stevie
And then
Nicks.
and then Stevie could be a girl name.
Yeah.
There you go. But then you could never tell people that it was based on Steve Jobs, and you'd be better off.
True.
Did you have anything from Rap Bank?
I did.
Let's hear it.
Joe List actually asked a great question to you.
Wait, is this what I think it is?
This is this was a great question by Joe List that took the world by storm.
Let's hear it
including me, your girlfriend, of a boyfriend who had a girlfriend.
Yes. I hadn't really thought about it until being asked.
Joe List said, as a lesbian, are you attracted to your own pussy?
So when you're a lesbian, are you attracted to your own pussy? I've always wondered about that.
That's actually maybe the best question I've ever heard in my entire life.
If you were fantasizing about a woman, couldn't you touch your own vagina and picture that being the woman's vagina?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
Really?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, if you
And
like
have
close your
you?
eyes real tight and make
Hold on.
yourself dizzy.
Probably.
Turn the sexy music on and slow down. Rewind this. So
I'm the point guard of podcasting.
You are the point guard of you're the point guard of this podcast. I'll give you this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, what?
Is it?
You can just be like, oh, you can just take yourself completely out and be like, this is someone else's pussy I'm touching right now?
No, but if I'm watching like lesbian porn, I could be like, oh, I could do that. Yeah, I think of myself as both the giver and the receiver in that position, in that situation, depending on what my mood is, yeah. It's been a while.
But his question was specifically, if you're not watching porn.
I've never fully put myself into that, but it does add an element of, if you're thinking about a lesbian situation, it adds an extra element of actual 3D.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It makes sense if you think about it. I just have never thought about it that thoroughly.
What? Okay. Have you ever, just because you have that predilection per se, you've never been just turned on by your own genitalia in
No.
any capacity?
No.
Not even just like even I've just been like, not that I think I have a good dick, because I don't, but I'm
You
just
do.
like, yeah, this is a dick, and it's like, even from a heterosexual perspective, I'm like, just imagine if this dick was in her.
Yeah.
Like, from that attraction angle, you know what I mean? Of
Totally.
being like,
Then yes.
oh man, she wants this.
Yeah, it makes it more dirty, which it makes it easier to get off.
So I would even say heterosexually, I've been attracted to myself just being like, yeah, you got all of this.
I suppose I have thought of it that way, but visually I've never been like, looked at myself in a mirror and been like, ah, tits.
You're like, hey, eyes up here, pal.
Yeah, I have given, and anyone with tits is like this. Sometimes you just go, oh, yeah, here they are, you know, in the shower, or like mostly stepping out of the shower. Be like, yep, here they are.
You don't play with them?
Not in a sexual way. In a completely devoid of sexual interest way, being like, oh, that's fun. Here they are.
That's the problem with men, is that you could do
would
that
always
with
be
your
sexual.
dick.
Yeah.
But no, then it just turns into a sexual, because it's eventually going to feel good.
Be hard, yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense.
I
was to close on rap, unless you had more.
No, I think that settles it. Debate settled.
Debate settled, yeah. I not that there was a debate.
But the query was answered.
Yes.
We found our Mount Everest.
Before the show, I was talking to Serafina, and she's like, it's kind of weird that people are sending deep fakes of me, and like, I don't know, it's like taking a lot of getting used to. I'm like, they used to be like this to me too, and I like, annoyingly probably, Although she responded well to it, if she was faking it or not, I appreciate it either way. That I showed her the clip that I put on my Instagram like a long time ago of my first appearance on Rap, and she's like, "Oh, that's just what it's like for me." And I go, "Yeah, it is like that." She's like, "Okay, that makes me feel a lot better."
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So that was a cute bonding moment.
We got to talk about Story Wars.
Let's hear it.
We're going off of the episode that's coming out tonight. No spoilers. Okay.
Oh, tonight Wednesday. Or tonight Monday. Sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know
tonight,
when it comes
the
29th.
The episode that airs tonight on
Right now.
gasdigital.com with Dan Soder, Steve-O, and Henry Foley. Alex always does full government when she reads his stories
That's
out.
funny.
Or his scores. She'll be like, and Henry Foley. I'm like,
That's funny. That's funny. I never thought about that. That's like someone using your last name.
Yeah, because he also, he's more likely to use Hank, I think.
Yeah.
I've heard Hank Foley more than Henry.
Who am I trying to think of that would be equally weird? I have no idea. Maybe like hearing G Mike's actual last name.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, let's hear it. So if this is airing tonight, Monday, it will be out by the time this airs.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about going no spoilers.
No. Well, you're not supposed to spoil.
No
it's
spoilers in
bad
general.
taste.
In general, no spoilers, regardless of
But
when it's airing.
I can say this: Steve-O was pissed on Story Wars this week. But first, we have to rewind a little bit because, first of all, did you see did you catch at my screen at all that the Story Warriors dressed up?
I was gonna ask you that. I was like, why are they? For some reason, the first person that came to mind was Bill Maher. I go, why does Jay look like Bill Maher?
Yeah, and
which is not the best example. There are people who wear suits way more consistently.
And Lewis was dressed like Doc Antle.
Why were they dressed up?
It was just to celebrate them being at the Gramercy for the New York Comedy Festival. They decided to dress up. The entire staff did.
That's
so I'm pretty
cute.
sure Serafina, G Mike, Alex, and whoever else was there all
Right.
dressed up in suits like they planned it ahead of time.
Right. The girls also wore suits, or they had like
They had
gowns.
some kind of formal dress.
That's funny.
And I don't know if it's provided by the Gramercy Theater. I doubt it. Or if they hired it, but there was a string quartet.
I saw that. I went, oh, it's the Roots.
It was literally the live Roots.
Yeah.
They finally got them on camera.
It's so funny. It's so
And
good.
It was awesome. They
Yeah.
would do da-da-da-da-da with like the
That
violin
rules.
for all
That's
this.
so good. That's so good. I
Now,
love that.
Where it got a little annoying is they would sometimes like twang the strings.
That's
Like
gotta
whenever
be
there was
hard.
a riff going on. Like in the middle of them talking, in the middle of them like trying to figure out who the
They
story
would
was.
weigh in.
They would weigh in with their sounds, which I thought
Okay.
was kind of annoying.
And that's one of those things
It's
that
like you want to be involved so bad that you have to twing.
that's one of those things that it's like it wouldn't have come up until during the show, and there's no way for them to communicate like, hey guys, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like they probably told them in advance, all right, whenever I say story number blank, do a
Yeah.
little flourish. Whatever the flourish. Yeah. That's so funny. I
But
actually
they
love
did.
that.
They also did. Cause Steve-O was on, so whenever like something Jackass related is when they would read Steve-O's scores, they would play the Jackass theme. They go down, no, 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 no.
That's pretty good. I like that.
It was great.
Yeah.
Now here's where Steve-O got pissed. Okay. One of the early stories, he clocks who he thinks is Lewis very early into the story, so he writes it down and he puts his board up. And Lewis is like, whoa, that's way early. And he's like, no, dude, I think it's you. And they move on.
Lewis is all goosed up on theater.
No, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, I think we got you, buddy.
Steve-O, too quick. What are you doing?
I think he's right. I agree with him.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you right now, I've sold a lot of things in my life. I've never sold beads to anybody. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Oh, all right. Then we'll just move on from you. What he said it twice. He said twice it wasn't him.
And then later they keep deliberating, and Steve-O was like, yo, you know what? I want to change my answer. Can I change my answer? And they were like, no.
That's
and he was
literally
like,
against the rules.
Hey, now I'm starting to think that Lewis is just so aggressively fucking doubling down that I'm like, man, I don't even think he wants to be known as such a gnarly liar. Can I change my answer?
No, you can't change it.
Why don't you take your finger
I
off?
want you to change it, but you can't change it.
Who do you think it is now?
If it's you, you're gnarly.
Thank you.
If it's you, you're gnarly. Like, this game is more important to you than anybody thinking you're
Dude, by the way,
I want it to be Lewis so bad now.
If it's you, you should get the same tattoo on your back as Steve-O of Steve-O, but instead of saying, yeah, dude, I rule, have it saying, you're gnarly. You're gnarly.
and then like a story after Plugs
Right.
happens, and Big J was just high, and he went to write Steve-O's name.
Sure. I
But
think I see where this is going.
He wrote Soder.
Dan's panicking right now. He's unhappy.
Dan, I'm just going to say something.
He threw a Steve-O vote up for no reason.
I'm going to write Steve-O. It's going to hurt me if it's you.
Hey, I've already hurt you enough. Hey, brother, I can't hurt you anymore. I'm telling you it's Steve-O, dude. I'm telling you it's Steve-O. I promise you it's Steve-O.
You're a monster if it's you now.
It's Steve-O. Change it.
Oh, I meant to write Steve-O. I'm stoned.
Ah, you wrote it. Ah.
I was just talking to you and wrote your name.
It's if you let it go.
No. I wrote your name because I was talking to you and I'm stoned. It's Steve-O is what I meant to do.
And they
He
explained
locked in.
And they explained the rules to him again, and he was like, "No, man, that's bullshit." And then Soder was like, "Dude, watching Steve-O get actually pissed is so funny.
Yeah.
Seeing him like in movies and stuff as a kid, and him just like turning and being like, "Oh, what the fuck is that, dude?"
I've never seen Steve-O pissed. Yeah, you got him mad. He goes, "What the fuck?" And you're like, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck!"
I saw it. It said,
It did. He just didn't let go of it.
It did say so.
It's just you got to put it down and let go of it.
However, even if I accidentally wrote Soder and let go of it, I would have fucked myself. I would have been stuck with leaving it.
If you leave, if you take your hand away, that's it.
Steve-O's gonna go home angry. He goes, "These guys are making up rules on the fly over here. There's no integrity in this game."
Whatever.
That's great. That's so funny.
Yeah, so he was a not happy, but he was a very astute observer.
Yeah.
And played the game at a very high level for
Yeah.
maybe being his second.
That's cool. I
time.
like when people pick up on it really easy.
Yeah, I think it was the second time. Is Frank still there?
No, he's gone.
Oh, but yeah, and then I won't say what, but Stan Soder did pick up on a Steve-O tell with how he wrote his stories.
I like that. That's annoying. That shouldn't be allowed.
What?
Being able to tell how it's written.
That's part of the game.
I hate that.
I mean, it's great for Big J because Big
That's
J
like
always writes a
playing-
fucking novel, and it's like, well, who else could this be? Because they put commas in this.
That's like playing Mafia and being like, I heard movement from over here. It's like, that's not the point. The point is to read people.
Yeah, well, you're reading them, but based off of their stories. Like when
I guess.
When Matt McCusker was on, he was the only one on the panel who was going to write that a turd turned a color of ghastly white. No one else on the panel was ever going to write that.
Sure, but like if it's your first time playing the game, you wouldn't know to disguise your writing.
That's the game.
Whatever.
It's all part of it. They're all moving pieces and elements, and that's what makes it so fun. And Steve-O, for either being his first or second time, really had a handle on it.
Yeah.
And Foley, not so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really fun episode, and it was cool that it was at Gramercy.
Yeah, I like that.
What else do you have?
All right, let's see what else I have. Let's check my literature here. All right. This was crazy. I was listening. Oh, actually, real quick. I want to do this first. Because you said that this also came up on the Friday Night Hang.
Yeah.
The drama with Dave and the owner of the Comedy Cellar?
Correct. Drama Llama.
Yeah, Drama Llama Ding Dong for real. This is funny because Dave did an episode. I recorded it because I produced that show. Part of the Problem at partoftheproblem.com. Where he was reacting to an episode of Gnome, the owner of the Cellars podcast, in which he had...
I don't know.
David Wormser on, who was, involved in the Bush administration and instrumental in the, Iraq-Iran wars, etc.
I'm trying to get Jay to touch my finger right now for that good joke. Oh, thanks.
But basically, and Dave goes into it on the exclusive episode, on the members only episode that we did the Thursday following. He goes into it. He names names.
Ooh.
He goes into how Gnome thought he had beef with him, and now he just keeps going after him about his opinions on Israel. And he went on his show once, and Gnome was shitty to him afterward and called him like a coward for not going back on immediately afterward. And Dave was like, I'm not giving you attention anymore. So, in the former episode where he talks about David Wormser's response to Dave, a clip that Gnome showed him, he had someone send it to him with Gnome clipped out. Like, it was just a black screen whenever Gnome was talking, or just completely cut him out, which was very funny. And people in the chat were giving me credit for this, and I was like, he sent me this file cut like this.
Yeah, he got it from Scott Horton's editor, he said, on the Friday Night Hang.
He did, which is so funny. And then apparently Gnome was so upset on social media, and I said, and this was kind of annoying of me, because I sent it in the chat, in the live chat, but I also sent it to Dave, and he read it so late that it was irrelevant. I said it's like that that meme from Mad Men where the guy's like, I feel sorry for you, and Don Draper's like, I don't think about you at all. And I was like, that's Gnome and Dave, where Gnome's like, I feel sorry for you, and Dave's like, I don't think about you at all.
Yeah.
So that's on that. It's funny that he fully names names and makes fun of him. He's like, I don't say his name on my show. And then even like someone asked a question about why he cut Gnome out of the episode, and he goes, someone asked me, why did you cut out and then it's just black? That's weird. Anyway, and he just moved on. He goes, we have fun here.
Folks,
that's
we
it.
have fun here.
That's all I had for that. If you have something else, you can go for it, or I could talk about Morning Zoo.
I just like that they did the finger thing on the Friday Night Hang. Every time they made a Gnome joke, they would like try to touch fingers through the screen.
Why? Oh, I don't know.
High five.
But it's specifically about jokes about Gnome?
No, just puns.
Oh. That's cute.
So what else did you have from Morning Zoo? There was a lot to talk about. First of all, the Etiquette guy is back. I love that guy.
I didn't watch that part. The part that I watched, this is the Morning Zoo episode with Aaron Berg and Wolfgang Hunter. And I was super interested in the guy that died on the cruise.
What
that
happened?
was a crazy story to me, where I'm like, it was ruled a homicide, and I go, guy died on cruise.
I know. Yeah.
Ruled a homicide. I go, he must have fallen off, right?
No.
He was served 33 drinks.
I thought it was 35.
Same. I think I heard 33, but still, a 30+ drink tab. The guy got extremely violent, had to be held down with 5 security guards and tranquilized. Was trying to smash in the door that the worker was hiding behind. Was tranquilized, died later. Whether it was the tranquilizer or the drinks, actually, I think it makes a big difference, because if it was the tranquilizer, they have feel like they can defend themselves and be like, this guy was being violent and we had to do something.
Yeah.
Whereas if he died of alcohol poisoning, they are so liable for that.
I'm pretty sure it was alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, they're so liable for that. That's crazy. I mean, Aaron points it out too that the family was like, he was a good guy. It's like, what?
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. What a crazy thing to say after a video circulates of this guy smashing a door down.
This is that family having to deal with this guy for years and finally hitting the lottery.
Yeah.
They hit the lottery.
Yeah, the kids don't
they
think
were
that, but the wife
probably giving him
does.
extra drinks.
Yeah,
They were probably like, all right, kid, freaking come.
Yeah. I mean, I also feel bad because I feel like they're like, you should have cut him off. Can you imagine trying to cut that guy off? You'd have to call security in advance.
Yeah.
Like, for the bartender to cut that guy off, I would be scared. Although
Well, that's their
bartenders are
job.
used to shit like that.
Yeah, that's their
bartenders are
job.
used to shit like that. But, like, to be like, you're like, this guy's going to be a problem. But also, I don't know. He's a huge dude. Maybe he hit it well.
That's
At
also
first.
possible. Yeah, but you can't hide 35 well.
No. But, yeah. I don't know.
I mean...
I just thought this was a crazy story. I
That
was really
family...
interested in that.
It hit the lottery, I think. I think
Yeah.
that they finally got...
And they're going to get paid the fuck out. Oh, wait.
That's
Also,
what I
like what
mean. They
Aaron...
don't have to deal with their alcoholic husband, father, and they get a settlement. That's like double good.
Yeah. Aaron pointed it out. He goes, when do they next go on a cruise? When do you think? Place your bet. I say 5 years.
Yeah, he was right for that.
Yeah.
He was so, like, yeah, they're not... Once a cruise person, always a cruise person.
Totally. And they get the free cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That, like, it's the same thing. It's funny. They were... not to talk about too much about off-network shows, but I think Mike Rainey said that he's going to Disney soon to film, like, adult Disney content.
That's funny.
And,
I thought you were going to say on Perks content.
No, and he invited Butterly, and Butterly is like, I don't have $10,000 to bring my family to Epcot to be like, all right, guys, we're going to go around the world to try all this food.
Yeah, that's very funny.
I think, yeah, that my bet is I'm going to say it's less tied, it's more tied to whenever this woman remarries, however long they are. I think it's 2 years into the relationship of them being married.
Okay. I think that's, yeah, could be a while, could be not that long.
So yeah,
at least 3 years.
Because then you know the grieving process is over once she remarries.
Yeah.
But what a crazy story. Especially because I think Zach said this too, that you're already drunker because you're on a cruise ship. You're already kind of like already wobbly.
Yeah, that's true. I thought he just meant that on a cruise you start at like 10 a.m.
That's also, but this is the first day of the cruise, I think it was.
Yeah, that's, well, I assumed first full day.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else from Zoo did we want to talk about?
That's all I had.
Oh, what do you think about the etiquette guy?
What did he say? What were his suggestions?
There was one that Zach actually liked, and there was a weird one, I think, with, I want to say ketchup.
Oh, it's like how to eat?
Yeah, it's like
how to eat in public?
Like a British etiquette guide to like eating
different foods.
Yeah, as like a well-to-do Brit or something.
Interesting.
It's
So this is not like interpersonal etiquette.
This is like eating at a social gathering. Yes.
Right, but it's not how to talk to people.
No, this is like how to properly
how to eat in front of people. Yeah.
They did it with Naeem and Drew.
Cool. I like that as a jumping off point because I think that's so interesting. I feel like a little bit of that stuff is good. I think a little bit of etiquette is good because I remember reading somewhere online that was like, for example, old etiquette books used to be like, if you're having a party, it's the host's job to like be like, oh, this is this person. Here's how you guys might get along. Like I feel like that's like a part that's been missed.
Networking.
But like
being a host, hosting.
Yeah, hosting. Yeah. Taking it off the guest shoulders to be social and being like, oh, here's how you guys might get along. You know, I think that's nice.
So when eating rice with both a fork and a knife, just like peas, we push the rice onto the back of the fork and eat like so.
Oh,
no. On the back?
Onto the
back of the fork.
That's retarded.
Why?
That's counterintuitive.
Yeah, that's very counter. Why would the fork be upside down?
Like a faggot. Yeah. Well, this is just like autistic guy stuff. This is like high levels of OCD and autism.
How to eat a cherry. First of all, remove the stalk from the cherry, and then you pop the cherry into your mouth and eat the fleshy part around the stone.
Oh.
Once finished, spit the stone into a fist that you've made with your non-dominant hand and add to the plate. And then enjoy another.
Why didn't he show the spitting part? Because he knows that's where people come?
I see. That's
So,
like
what do you
not
think-
that different from how I eat cherries.
But what do you think about like having it in your?
I don't like having it in my fist. I do spit it onto a plate though, or a bowl, or whatever I'm eating cherries out of. I actually like that. I could listen to that guy talk for hours. I'm like, I want to hear all of his stupid suggestions.
Really?
Yeah, I like his voice. I like hearing him.
I like spitting out cherry pits like a Bugs Bunny cartoon, like it's there are bullets coming out of my
Yeah.
mouth. Like
I thought you were gonna make
save
it-
up a bunch in my mouth and I.
I thought you were gonna make a tying a cherry stem reference.
No, that's old hat.
Yeah.
All right. What is some etiquette that you do still maintain?
Let's see. I wipe my mouth a lot.
Okay.
I never let too much, like, I feel like, especially at a restaurant, in between bites, I wipe my mouth. I feel like it's every bite. I'm very particular about not having anything on my face.
Oh, sure.
That's mine. That's my main one. If we're talking about food etiquette.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
Did
you
you know-
ever fold the napkin on your lap?
I always fold the napkin on my lap. If they
Bruh.
give me a cloth napkin, I'm putting it on my lap. I did that at the place we ate on Friday.
I will say I will cut up my pesquettis.
I hate that. You don't have to do that. That's not etiquette.
Because you're not supposed
It's
to
twirl it.
No, you don't
Yeah, you
twirl.
do.
No,
That's why they give you the
twirling
big spoon.
is gross. You don't twirl in
Yes,
front
you
of
do.
someone you're trying to impress.
Are you making this up? I'm pretty sure that is the way you're supposed to do it.
It's wrong.
Did you know that there's a special utensil for asparagus?
Really?
Yeah, I forget what it looks like.
The spare tire.
Pretty much. And that's a weird one where you can pick them up with your hands or something like that. That's sushi too. If you don't have chopsticks, you can also pick it up with your fingers.
Really?
Yeah.
I like to go like this.
Also, it's bad etiquette at a sushi restaurant if you get wooden chopsticks to wipe. You know how you rub them together to like get the loose splinters off? You don't eat sushi enough to know that, but that's bad etiquette.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're just supposed to deal with splinters in your tongue.
It doesn't really matter. I've never once had an issue of having splinters, but it's like kind of
I have.
disrespectful to be like, oh, you guys have such shitty chopsticks that they're
Oh, so I guess I just have to
disposable.
suffer and.
I've never once suffered, but I've heard that is bad etiquette.
I've gotten wood shavings in my fucking.
Don't believe you.
My fortune cookies before, and I'm just not supposed to say anything.
That was in your mouth already.
It was mulch.
Yes. What etiquette do you follow?
The spaghetti one.
How do you even get, if you've cut it in half, how do you even get it on the fork? It's so short, it falls through the holes.
Yeah, you just pick it up and scoop it.
What do you actually do? Nothing.
Etiquette. I will. It's funny because, like I said, I've told before on the show, I did do a business etiquette dinner one time, and I forgot all of the rules.
Some of it, a lot of it, I think is silly. I also put my elbows on the table all the time.
I like the utensil placement of things.
I like that too.
I
That's
like
intuitive.
knife on the outside with the blade facing towards the
That's
plate.
intuitive to me because you eat toward the middle.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
I try not to mix my foods. Like a baby.
Is that etiquette?
Yeah, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't mix your foods. You shouldn't be putting your corn in your mashed potatoes.
Okay, I guess fair enough. But you don't care if they touch by accident, or you do care if they touch by accident.
That's fine if it's by but don't like mix them around.
Oh, I agree with you. Actually, I do agree with that.
That's rude.
Fair enough.
I will actually, if it's someone I'm trying to impress, I will not season my food extra. Because I'm like, what? Am I some kind of girl that needs to extra flavor?
I feel like that's a very masculine move, is to be like, no, this wasn't good enough the way they sent it to me. I gotta fix it.
No, men just suck it up and deal with it. What is, I don't know.
This is not a stereotype that exists at all.
My etiquette, final etiquette, I don't put ice in my drinks.
Bro is so bad at etiquette that he can't even come up with one real one.
I'm just coming up with gross things that I do when I'm around people I'm comfortable with, and are like, I won't do that one when I'm around people that I want to impress.
Got it. There we go. We can move on. Let's do one more.
What did you have?
They talked on Fart Carnival about
Or did you want me to talk about American Loser?
If you have something good for American Loser, you can.
It's not something I had like a question about. It's just more this guy was fucking badass.
Mine is on Fart Carnival. They were talking about Brendan's story of going to sleepaway camp.
I like this one way better.
And I made a clip about it. He talks about
what
how...
a psycho.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
What
Stop
a
knocking.
fucking
Stop
lunatic.
kicking. I was with him at first. Brendan talks a story about his first year at sleepaway camp.
No,
a couple
man.
weeks in, he decides that he wants to go home. He's sad. He wants to go home. He cries at night. I think he said he was like 10 or 11. And
He was 17.
And so he goes to like the camp mom, and she's trying to convince him to stay. And eventually she lets him call his real mom. And she goes, "What can we do to make you stay?" And he goes, "I want Ludacris's Word of Mouth album, uncensored."
Great album.
This is so funny. Such a funny poll for the story. And he said that he gets it.
But to her credit, she bought me the album. And then to my little fat idiot brat credit, I still went home.
You still went home?
I still went home.
Holy shit, I didn't think that you were going to say that.
I went, I'm still homesick. I got to come home. Can I please come home?
And then he still goes home.
Crazy. Also, because from what he said, it's in like
Pennsylvania.
Upstate Pennsylvania, and he's in Long Island. So this is like a 3.5 hour trip.
Yeah. Definitely. Almost certainly, yeah.
Which I get why you'd be homesick about that, but still, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then he went back.
And he stayed.
Crazy.
Yeah, so funny. So
also good producing on your part to follow up with the other part with the mom.
I was curious. Basically, Brendan the week before talked about this fight that he had with his mom, and at the beginning of this episode, he goes, "Oh, I made up with my mom." And Mike was like, "Well, please put a pin in that. I want to come back to that." And then at the end, they were wrapping up. I was like, wait. I want to put a pin in that. What happened?
Yeah.
Basically, his mom was kind of like, "Oh, whatever. I didn't think about it," but was probably secretly happy that he apologized. But yeah, did you go to sleepaway camp? Were you allowed to sleep at sleepovers? / were you the kid that would be like, "I'm homesick. I want to go home," or were you sleeping over, or were you not invited to any sleepovers, or all of the above?
In 5th grade, our entire grade went to a summer. It was not summer. It was like spring, but it was like during the school year. It was like a school-sanctioned sleepaway camp.
Cool.
Crazy, right?
Neat. I like that.
It was literally a school-sanctioned sleepaway camp.
For how long?
3 days.
Okay.
And we were the last grade that could do it.
Oh, they got rid of it after
the
you?
program, yeah. But I loved it.
Yeah.
Even though like, I got bullied, sure. This was one of those ones where I was getting bullied and I was having so much fun also bullying other people that I didn't care.
So you kind of deserved it.
Well, not bullying first, but like the hijinks of it all.
Sure.
I was so having fun with all the hijinks that I didn't even care if I was being bullied because it was just there was
fun.
so much hijinks happening that it
felt
easy
fair.
to ignore.
Yeah.
And I still felt like I was being included in the overall thing.
Sure.
And also people didn't hate me. You know, I got picked on like everyone else.
Yeah.
The first night we hazed the camp counselor.
Mm.
In our bunk, we literally I helped drag the mattress of the camp counselor's mattress out of
With them on it?
No.
Okay.
But like you're not supposed to do that to
Yeah,
the
that's
camp
fucking
counselor.
psychotic.
And we dragged and we just threw it in the woods.
Oh
and
my
they had
god.
to go like fetch it.
Oh my god. How is that allowed? How did you not all get in crazy trouble for that?
Well, because we were also axe bombing.
Oh.
Do you know what axe bombing is?
I can put it together from the names.
We
you
would
hold it down and throw it like a
tape
grenade.
it
Yeah.
and throw it into.
Yeah, like a grenade.
Yes.
Yeah. Or a smoke bomb.
While one of that was happening, a kid, someone wanted to be like in on it, and they sprayed someone in the eyes with bug spray, and he had to go home early.
Yeah. So you guys sound like terrorists.
You
sound like terrorists. As Mike Cannon said on the episode, you were a terrorist. Yeah, that's awful. All of that is stupid and makes me hate you a little bit.
We had a pillow fight.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
That's not that scary.
I'm
I'm just thinking how much I would have killed every single one of you if I was a camp counselor. I would have murdered you with my bare hands.
So there was a kid who got bit by a bat.
Oh.
Wow, because there was like a lake.
Sure.
And so there were lake activities. One of the lake activities was like fishing. And he was like early morning fishing. You could like go out fishing with one of the teachers.
Yeah.
And like the teacher would like talk about it for the entire year. Like, I can't wait to go fishing with you kids early in the morning. It's like my favorite part of whatever. And he like got bit. And they had to take him to the hospital, make sure he didn't have rabies. And so he had to get like rabies shots and stuff. And like he came.
Rabies is no joke, dude.
And they brought him back to camp.
Well, they must have figured out that he doesn't have rabies.
But like at that point, you're like, I'm going home. I got bit by a bat and I had to go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
Yeah, maybe
but,
he
like,
was like, "Damn, I want my money's worth."
There was no money. It was a school program.
Well, yeah, no, you know what I mean. He's like, "Man, this was fun. I don't want to miss out."
It might have been that situation, and they brought him back at like midnight to the camp, and we were all still awake, fucking around, and this other kid, for whatever reason, I don't remember why, but they had just screamed "fuck" as the door opened when the nurse was bringing him in, and she just looks. She like pauses. She's like, "Am I gonna do anything about that?" And she was like, "No, I don't think I am." And she was just like, "So Logan's back, everyone."
Yeah.
And she just walked out and didn't acknowledge that we were all just cursing very loudly.
Yeah. They're like, well, you guys have been terrorizing them for weeks. She probably was afraid that her mattress was going to end up in the woods if she said anything. You guys psychologically tortured all these camp counselors.
I mean, whatever. We also they were psychologically doing it to us because that one of the teachers loved to scare us by telling Mothman stories.
Okay.
And then they would have the counselors in the woods around the camp making like noises and fluttering sounds and stuff and trying to scare us on the entire way back from the campfire.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's actually fun. You know what? Fair enough. You guys, it was all mutual.
I'm trying to think if there was any times in camp that I wanted to go home.
You would remember that. I feel like that's a core memory. I remember what other kids went home from sleepovers. That's how much of a core memory it was to me, where I'm like, I was talking about this with my family over the weekend at my grandma's birthday party. It was like we would have sleepovers. Me and my cousins would have sleepovers. Like I was like really young. It was like 4 or 5. I started sleeping over at my cousin's house and stuff. And so I was never afraid to sleep over at a friend's house because I was just like, oh, you have sleepovers. That's what you do. But I remember which kids had to go home at like 10 o'clock. Their parents would come and pick them up.
Oh, yeah.
Or
crazy.
pick them up from, like, be like, we used to have pajama parties too,
Ooh.
which was like not a sleepover. It would
Yeah.
be like we hang out and we watch a movie in our pajamas and we make popcorn and then your
Nice.
parent picks us up. So that was different. But we had a lot of sleepovers too. But I never went to sleepaway camp. I just went to day camp.
Ooh.
So any camp that I was a part of, except for like, yeah, all the camps I was part of until I was like in high school and I went to NYU summer program. That was obviously, I had to sleep there, but that was like a college, pre-college.
Sure.
Anything other than that was like, I would get dropped off in the morning and I would get picked up in at like 5.
Wow.
So I never slept over.
What was it? Did it have like a name like Camp Wanna Poblog or something?
No, it was called Let's Learn.
Oh, that sounds like you were autistic.
It's funny. No, it was like I would do a class for like cooking. Or,
Oh,
like,
this was
stuff
at
like that.
NYU.
No, this wasn't at NYU. This was in Nutley.
Ah.
That I would I can say that because I don't live there anymore. In the suburbs, I would go to like this day program that was like, it was kind of like, it was not like school because you would pick what it was. I would always do drama and we would do a play at the end. You'd learn to act. Or there would be like an art class or like learn about like dinosaurs class. I also volunteered there as like a TA. So there was like you could do like a dinosaur class, or when you were older it was cooler, but a sewing class or whatever skill you wanted to like work on or thing you wanted to learn about. It was fun.
I did
it for like 6 years.
Oh, I did have one actually.
Let's hear it.
My elementary school in Allentown did a lock-in.
Oh, I would love to do that if I was a kid.
But this is in like an inner city school, so the kids are kind of
Still scary.
rowdy in the way that like we were rowdy at that summer camp, but like as 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
And like in a like a not fun way. They were just kind of obnoxious, and it was just like they were playing Night at the Museum in the auditorium, and 10 plus kids were just putting their flashlights on the screen,
Oh.
so you couldn't even see the movie. And we had already showed up late, and like I don't know, just like the kids weren't even interested in the activities. It wasn't like I was the only one participating, and I literally remember my mom just like staying there to just kind of scout it out, and she could see that I didn't like it as much as my mom didn't like me being there, and she was like, all right, we're just gonna go.
Oh, that's kind of nice. That works out. So she came later just to scope it out?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
this
we
was
just
not
showed
when
up
she
late.
dropped you
I think we
off.
just like showed up late. I wish
Yeah.
I could call my mom right now and ask.
You think she would answer?
But yeah, that was the
if
one.
she doesn't answer, she'll text us
Yeah.
about it later.
That was the one time where I asked to go home, and my mom was like, "Yes, you don't have to stay."
That's funny. I'm just thinking about I think this was a national thing. It was called Relay for Life. It was like raise money for cancer, and the point was that you stay up all night. But there was my first year that I did it. It rained, so they had it in an auditorium. Oops. It's okay. She'll tell you about it later.
No, I dialed the wrong number.
Oh, you didn't press the mom button?
I did hit that. It's the connected to the old number.
Oh, I see.
And I have 1 bar of signal in here.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad place for a call.
You called your mom here successfully, and you have Mint Mobile.
I don't have Mint Mobile. Also, we should end on this. It's getting late. It's almost 9.
It's almost skanks time.
No, they've been at it for an hour.
No, not with Alex there.
Text her so she knows it's not important.
Okay, well.
Otherwise, she's gonna call you back in the middle of this. Or
Did you?
Out of it.
But that was that wraps up my summer camp.
Yeah, that's it. I was talking about Relay for Life. It was like a cancer fund where you would stay up all night.
Oh.
That I think is not a local thing. Hi. Oop. That was kind of fun. You would just walk around the track all night. And then people would have different stands with like crafts and snacks.
Oh,
and-
that sounds like the Rockathon. Or not the Rockathon. The fucking, not Rockathon. What is it called? The Thon. Just Thon.
Thon, yeah, it is like Thon.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that was fun, and you would stay up all night. Theoretically, people would doze off.
Wait, you guys had Thon?
No, you told me about Thon.
Thon, yeah.
You told me about Thon, but
That
it
was-
was local. It was at the track, and the point is, the original guy who created Relay for Life would just walk all night, and he's like, "This is symbolic of the nonstop fight of cancer."
True.
And so, yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's it.
I never did. Yeah, I never.
I like stuff like that.
That was another one that I like paid and then left early for was Thon.
Really?
I was
Oh,
like,
I thought you were like in
"Fuck
college
this."
when you did Thon.
No, I was like, I just want to see my friends, and then I didn't really run into anyone. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna be sitting in a cafeteria, eating old hot dog and dance. Fuck this. I think I went home. Either that or I didn't pay to stay the night. I don't
Yeah.
remember, but I was like, I don't need. I've done this before.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I had.
But I'm so listen, folks. We have some good news for you. For all of the GaS Digital Now subscribers.
Yeah.
And more importantly, the GaS Digital fans as a whole, we have reached 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, which means we are going to be doing a tell-all Q&A. We're going to book some people for it. We're going to really get to help hold our feet to the fire. We're going to have a moderator.
Yeah.
So we need you now to do two things. Number one, get us to 3,000 subscribers so we can do the lie detector test. But
Yeah.
number two, send in your questions, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
It's
how
time.
to organize this so that we don't see the questions before we get on air. I almost want to have them send them directly to Paco, but don't do that yet because he doesn't know this.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
Formulate some questions
Yeah.
to really break up this relationship
think about them.
once
Yeah,
and for all.
Yeah, you can ask me things about Mike. You can ask Mike things about me. You can ask us questions about GaS Digital. You can ask us questions
Ooh.
about our personal lives.
Question about GaS Digital?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Are they all interns?
No.
What?
Here's a little peek. So I know GaS people who want to ask questions. I'm thinking either the second or third week of January because we got to do live. We're gonna do it live on the website. Whichever week there's not a Regz coming out immediately after us, that's when we're gonna do. So I'm gonna talk to Paco about it. We'll announce it. We'll do a whole rollout, and it'll be live whichever Wednesday that is, second or third week of January. We will let you know how to send your questions in. I know Zach wants to send in some.
I'm gonna start like polling the talent around GaS
I
Digital to
agree.
get some questions. I'm gonna
I
ask
agree.
Geo and KP.
Yeah.
And Dave Temple. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just start asking them what questions they want submitted.
Yes. Follow me at Natalie DeCicco Edits, DECICCO_edits. Follow me there if you want updates on how to send your questions in. Just to clarify, the rules are not that we will answer every question. The truth is, any question that is presented to us on air while we're live, we must answer.
Yes.
So it doesn't mean we'll get to every question. It just means that we can't refuse any once presented to us.
Right.
How do we follow Mike?
Guys, look. I run the social media channels for GaS Digital on Instagram and Twitter. If you want any show updates, if you want to see the highlights, if you want to know what the highlights are of all your favorite GaS Digital shows, follow at GaS Digital Instagram and Twitter. If you want to see some old clips, if you really want to see me dig up some dirt of some classic hidden diamond in the rough moments in the GaS Digital archives, go to our YouTube channel at GaS Digital Network. And again, subscribe right here at GaS Digital Now so we can get to that lie detector test.
Yes. But
you earned it.
Did
you earned
it.
this one.
Yeah,
Thank
you
so
earned this
much.
one. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Apple. The apple of my eye. Get it because I'm blind.